everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're doing another Ixalan Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Alright, we have Adonto Vanguard and Pounce, I think are the main cards I'm looking at here. Arcane Adaptation is the rare, not interested. Runner-up cards, Raptor Companion, Siren Lookout. Spineback's a pretty cool 7-drop too. But yeah, I think we're just thinking Vanguard or Pounce. So Pounce is removal. It's going to work really well with dinosaurs, specifically enraged dinosaurs. And it's removal. I've found Vanguard to be pretty excellent. It's a very good beater. I think Pounce is going to be more versatile than Vanguard, although you're going to run Vanguard in any white deck and you're going to run Pounce in any green deck. So really it's like cheap, efficient beater versus removal. To be honest, I'm kind of tempted to take the Vanguard. I don't actually know if this is right, but I'm going to do it. Maybe it's because I've yet to make the Vampire deck, and I really want to, but we're getting past a Captivating Crew. That's pretty strong. Probably have to take that. It's also a Bellowing Aegisar, Emissary of Sunrise, which is a pretty excellent card, too. Captivating Crew is a little bit too strong to pass. So, I think we're just going to take that. I do think Emissary of Sunrise is fantastic, though. A very strong card. Explore plus a good beater with First Strike. But stealing my opponent's creatures is pretty strong. This card kind of just wins games. So, I think we're going to take the crew, be happy enough with that, and continue to see what gets passed. So now we have Bellowing Aegisar, which is okay. That's okay on Archer. Chupacabra, which is good with Explorer. Jolly's Caller, good with Dinosaurs. Mark the Vampire, which is a pretty excellent card. Another Pounce. Plenty of options here. What's the strongest card in the pack? Nothing in red. Might be the Pounce. It's just unfortunate the Pounce doesn't work with our first two picks, but it still might be the best card in the pack. Could be Mark the Vampire as well. Mark is pretty awesome. I've found it to win games. Pretty effective. Maybe I'll just take Mark. Mark might actually be better than Pounce too. It's tough to say. It's like if I think Mark might be just the right choice because it can work in our Vampire deck or it could work in a Pirate deck. Whereas Pounce doesn't really fit with the other two cards that we have, necessarily. It kind of can, but I don't know if it necessarily will. Alright, we could take the Bishop Soldier here. There's some green cards. Whiptail and Keeper aren't anything to write home about, though. No red cards. Could just take the Bishop Soldier. 2-mana 2/2 lifelink is pretty legit. Is it better than Paladin of the Bloodstained? I think it's harder to get premium 2-drops than it is to get premium 4-drops, so we probably want the Soldier. And continue to make it happen here. I think Adonto Vanguard as Mark of the Vampire is pretty nuts. So now there is Shining Aerosar and Skyblade of the Legion. So Skyblade is a vampire that also is going to be able to wear Mark the Vampire very well, but also turn on Raid if we have that. I could just take the Skyblade. It's a pretty good vampire. Seeing some black cards flowing as well, so I guess I don't have a problem there. I think Shining Aerosar is stronger, but I'm going to err towards vampires and cheap cards and see if we can't make it all come together. So now I guess I could take Queen's Agent. Seems fine. Fairly late Dreadmaw, but I don't think that card's busted or anything. I'm going to take the Agent here. Okay, there's a Raptor Companion here, which is a good 2-drop. We could just take the Vampire Zeal, though. Already have a good amount of vampires, and none of them have First Strike, so 1 mana +2/+2 First Strike is pretty strong if we end up in the Vampire deck. We also don't have any removal, so I think I'm going to take the Zeal over the Companion, even though I think Companion is pretty good, too. A good beater. Okay, Queen's Commission. Yet another pretty good vampire card. Or we could take the Slash of Talons. There's also a Sunrise Seeker. That's tough. Slash of Talons is removal. It's pretty effective. 1 white or 2 bodies for 3 mana. You know, maybe Slash is better just because it's cheaper. You can use it offensively or defensively. It'll let our guys get through. I guess I'll take Slash. So, we have a Duress in black, otherwise a Frenzied Raptor if I wanted to go. Boros, which could work with the Captivating Crew. Okay. Problem with Boros is you can't really go Vampire, but all of these cards are still playable in Boros anyway. And I don't really need a Duress, so I guess I will take Raptor. Didn't see much red flowing, but Captivating Crew is a very strong card in red. I'd like to make Vampires work, as I mentioned before. Mostly because, like I said, I don't think I have actually recorded my own Vampire deck yet, but Pyromancer is pretty good, so we're going to take that instead. A very late River Herald's Boon, but quite a ways away from that. So we could just play a Boros Beats deck. The problem with Boros Beats is it wants to be dinosaurs if you want synergies and stuff. Definitely take the Chupacabra here. If we end up black-white, we could get some Explore. There's certainly White Explorer, and there's Black Explorer, so we could make this a mini theme in the deck, possibly, but currently we only have one Explorer card, I think. I guess Prying Blade is the most playable of those three. Some late green cards, once again. Take the red card. Take the foil. That's cool. So, yeah, like I said, like to play Black-White Vampire. We'll see if it happens. Otherwise, I guess more of like a Boros aggro deck could happen. Alright, well, Boros aggro it is. There's an Emissary of Sunrise here too, but I think we gotta take the Burning Sun Avatar. That card is pretty nuts. Card is pretty nuts. That's putting us pretty solidly in red, I would say. Yeah, otherwise, Emissary of Sunrise, another Slash of Talons in here as well, but that's okay. So, foil Primal Amulet, rather. So, we have another Frenzied Raptor, Kitesail Freebooter in black, too. Another Bishop Soldier, Interloper, Vampire Zeal, Skyblade Legion, Deathless Ancient. Plenty of playable things here, but Burning Sun's Avatar, as mentioned before, is definitely our strongest card, so we probably want to go down that path if we can. It's basically Bishop Soldier versus Raptor. I mean, now I'd almost rather just marry red than white, which means I should probably just take the Raptor. It's not the best card here, but it can be pretty efficient at beating down. Where's the Mark of the Vampire? Well, if we end up in the black section of this. I mean, I'm probably Boros Beats, I guess. Which means I could take the Soldier and just get another lifelink thing. But I'm going to take the red card because, like I said, the strongest card we have is this Burning Sun's Avatar. So I think I want to make sure we can make that work. We can sort by color, too. Figure this out a little bit better. So Vanquish the Weak in black is removal. We have Headstrong Brute. We have a couple other pirates to give it menace, because you really do want the menace, but 3 mana 3/3 is still legit. And otherwise, yeah, there's a Cutlass in here, which is good if we can make it work, but I might just want to cut red really hard here. It felt like red was getting cut pack 1, but we saw a super late Pyromancer, which is nothing to write home about, but certainly fine, and a super late Raptor, which is actually a pretty good card. It doesn't get picked super early, but seeing it that late is still kind of strange. We're going to take the Brute here, cut red. Munitions, Nest Robber, Goring Ceratops. Well, this might be our time to try out the Ceratops. We don't have any treasure generators, though, which concerns me a little bit. Otherwise, there's Nest Robber and Tilinali's Knight. And this gives all other creatures you control double strike. I think we'll try this card out. It seems interesting enough. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing here. You're done. You two are gone. And now we're on to a Boros Dinosaurs build. So we could take the Huntmaster now that we have a couple pretty premium dinosaurs. Could definitely find some more in this archetype. Otherwise, just Pterodon Knight. But we'll take the Huntmaster. I guess it makes the Raptors cheaper too, and gives them haste. So that's actually pretty good. Could take the Buccaneer here. Otherwise, there's a Paladin of the Bloodstained. But I think I'd rather have the Explorer rather than getting a Lifelinker. I actually don't know which one I like more. I think I like the Buccaneer more. I guess this is always 3/2 and you get a 1/1 body. So 2 bodies or... Actually, maybe 2 bodies is better. It's also a pirate for brute though too, which could be relevant. Although we want more dinosaurs now. Then again, getting 2 bodies is also very relevant. Especially with like Ceratops and stuff. Alright, I changed my mind. We're going to take the Paladin here. I don't know if it's right or wrong. So here we can take the Runner. More of a beatdown card, but I guess we can take it. So here we'll take the Altasaur, I guess. It's not very good with what we have, but you can get cheaper. I think splashing for Dire Fleet Captain seems unrealistic. So Riles for Enrage. I guess we can take the Encampment Keeper, which is playable. Not super exciting, but playable. Strange deck. We have some strong upside cards here, but I need some more. Alright, we can take the Zeal here. It's totally playable even if it's not giving First Strike. Obviously much better when it is giving First Strike, but playable without it. I think we'll just give all these cards away to people. Oh, good. Saw some late red cards that are good. May want the Nest Robber. I'm not sure we could... I mean, it's certainly likely that we end up with enough dinosaurs to make this okay most of the time, but maybe just the hasty, possibly get cheaper dude is better. I actually don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to take this one. Guess we'll take this. Second to last pick, Wild Growth Walker. We're going to let someone have it because we don't want to compete for green. Good card, though. So yeah, I mean, it's an okay deck. Conqueror's Galleon. And a Tilonati Skin Shifter. Jeez, some weird cards in here. Hammer Skull seems like it's the card for us. Very good white dinosaur. Works well with the Huntmaster as well. Not only getting cheaper, but hastying and stopping a blocker. Maybe even wield the Skin Shifter. I can't imagine it's a super popular card. It's not very good at all. I don't think. I mean, I've certainly lost to it, but that's not saying much. Lost to a lot of bad cards before. It doesn't make them good. I'm going to take Hammer Skull. You know, I've always wanted to play this Sunbird's Invocation, but I think we got to slam this Aerosaur. Not only is it a dinosaur, but that ability is very good. And I mean, this card is just insane. 4-mana 3/2 flyer, boost another creature, put it on an avatar, put it on a Ceratop. All of a sudden, you got a double striker. It's just too good. I wish Ceratops was better. Ceratops is actually insane with the Huntmaster, because not only is it getting cheaper, but you give it haste right away. So yeah, that actually is some wicked synergy. But Sunpetal Grove for Green Splash, probably not happening. Thrash of Raptors, we're starting to get there on dinosaurs actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, probably just want the Thrash, take it over the Pterodon Knight. Pterodon Knight could have evasion, but 5/3 Trample I think is actually better. I don't actually know. I think my gut says 5/3 Trample is better than 3/3 Flyer maybe. They're both 3/3s without abilities for 4 unless you control a dinosaur, but I think having +2/+0 and Trample is better than just flying. I don't actually know. I guess because it makes it better defensively against bigger dudes. There's a Fathom Fleet Firebrand here. We have 19 creatures, so I think we need some more tricks. I'm going to take the Sure Strike for that reason, because we have plenty of creatures. So if we don't have removal, I would at least like some tricks. Sure Strike is in fact a trick. Alright, I actually like the Stormfleet Arsonist, but this is definitely looking like a Pterodon Knight deck. We've got more than enough dinosaurs at this point, so 4-mana 3/2 flyer is good. We can take the Aerosaur here, get yet another dinosaur, a flyer at that. That seems good to me. So cards, I'm on the fence about playing. Because I think we could actually do 17 lands here, too. I'm not opposed to that. Sunrise Seeker. Probably the Firebrand. I think we can play 17 lands, too, which means I probably cut the Rigging Runner. And then I probably cut... I don't know yet. Something else. Maybe the Encampment Keeper or the Fire Shrine Keeper don't need to be in here. Another Frenzied Raptor's good. I'll play him. These are nice defensively, actually. All the Frenzied Raptors, okay. Interesting. What? That's kind of crazy. I mean, the card's not great, but I wasn't expecting to get 5 of them. I don't even know what to think about that. Alright, we'll take all the Firebrands, too, I think. I mean, we could play the Imperial Lancers because we have enough dinosaurs, but I don't really like them. Alright, I think we can easily cut Keepers now, but now we have to figure out what else is getting cut. This is kind of weird. Maybe we're off the Headstrong Brute now with 5 Frenzied Raptors. Just nobody wants the Firebrands either, huh? You know, but I mean, we're getting late super playables here, so this is kind of cool. Yeah, this deck looks great. I don't even know what to cut. Probably don't need 3 Firebrands. If I want to make 5 cuts and play 17 lands, which I think is a good idea because we have 0 treasure and we have a 7 drop. So we probably should just, with 24 creatures, we can easily cut a bunch of creatures here. So let's set aside our weakest creatures. Our weakest creatures probably include the Firebrands. I think I'm giving a slight edge to Skyblade because it's a 1/3 flyer, so it might be able to block other flyers, possibly. But we don't have any raid. I guess we do have a little bit of raid, but not much. Maybe the Paladin and the Bloodstain then. Possibly the Buccaneer. I'm just basically looking at all of our non-dinosaurs specifically because I do want to try and maximize our Pterodon Knight and Thrash, but ooh, Imperial Heirs. Aerosaur is pretty awesome with Raptor too. So I could cut these 5 cards, something like this, and still have a pretty awesome curve. Run 17 lands. Basically, no removal in this deck. We have 1 Slash of Talons. I guess Burning Sun's Avatar is removal. Captivating Crew, sort of. Pyromancer, I guess, to a certain extent. I don't know. I think this deck looks okay, not insane. So, let's bring in a mountain. Let's get the rest of our lands in here. They want to do, they want to air towards red, which I agree with. It's triple on Burning Sun's Avatar. So, yeah, this seems fine to me. Yeah, like I said, not crazy, but certainly playable. Pretty good curve. Have some pretty powerful effects in here. So, yeah, this deck's okay, I guess. I wish we had another Huntmaster. The haste would be way better with 5 Raptors. Jeez. All right. Well, this is it. Boros Dinosaur Beats. We'll run it like this. We'll see you around 1.